It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll be watching the Browns' sure-handed wide receiver.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw complete there. Rodgers. On second down, there's the option going left. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 56 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here, because to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Rodgers brings it in. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Second and 2. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
2nd and 4. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And I like his honesty, because when we sat down with him, I mean, he was the first one to say, that was on me last week, a really poor performance. Way too many interceptions, didn't find the end zone throwing the ball, put his defense and his special teams in some real jeopardy, but somehow they won the game.
They won.
Yeah, what I loved about is when he told us about the defense kind of corralling him in the locker room and said, all right, my man, we're not going to do that again this week, are we?
So nothing doing there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Jackson again on the reception. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Nifty move. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. 2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards,
he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. He's going to look downfield for Henry. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. He rifles one that's intercepted. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Throw left side complete. That's Whitaker. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harrison. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, make sure you avoid the crazies out there and welcome in everybody to this Halloween edition of our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Browns. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw. It's caught by Jackson.
2nd and 10.
Complete to number 1. No gain on the play. Brings up
Again, he'll drop to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Ooh, with a juke. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
So here are the Browns to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll set up a throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Now the try here for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. The Steelers ready for their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Jackson.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They run on first down with Jackson. On the move past the 40.
10 more there and another first down. Now a give, it's Jackson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On the give, here comes Jackson. Down to the 25. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Rodgers.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 1. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Well, in the process of that kick return, it appears we had an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harrison. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Freeman. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Second and 15. That ball caught by Harrison. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they could try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Point after here coming up. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. to throw now on first down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
2nd and 5. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harrison. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And I think the Browns got it. They did. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Cleveland,
they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory.
And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.